Greetings, Commanders, and welcome to the Tour of the Galaxy. We are, just arrived at a fleet carrier, which is the first fleet carrier I have visited for since just after Christmas. Right, let's have a look at the map. Right, okay, so we are here at this fleet carrier over here. Can I zoom in? I should be able to zoom in, I think. Yeah, so we're at this fleet carrier here. So yeah, we just come from the tip. We have the last stream started here, which is the westernmost point of the galaxy. And we are at this fleet carrier now. We will be heading in the direction of this fleet carrier. I'm not sure, actually let's go to the live data. I'm not sure if that fleet carrier is currently active. According to this map, that one is active now. So you will be heading towards that, and we'll be stopping off at a few planets with rare plant life on them on the way. But the first thing to do is to go and land at the fleet carrier. I did actually land at the fleet carrier in my last session and refuel, but I didn't get that on stream. I'm going to get that on stream, so let's go back. Right, so the fleet carrier has changed its name. It's the same fleet carrier. It's just it is now called D Y. Now it is the same fleet carrier as the one in the Deep Space Support Array. Just for some reason they have changed the names. Right, so we're nearly close enough to book. Alright. Been on the time since I've done this.
Docking request accepted.
So let's go now.
During approach.
Yeah, so we're orbiting a nice big gas giant with two huge rings. Right, I'm actually going to go and fly up to, I believe, turn some lights on too. I believe that this bit here at the back of the fleet carrier is where the fleet carrier interior is, and I think that window there is the viewing platform. Now I'm not sure if we can get close enough in an Anaconda to see inside. But we are going to go and walk in and see that bit. All right, I just realised I haven't switched back to the game. Right, so let's do that. Game and camera. Right, so you didn't see any of that. So yeah, so we're on this nice big gas giant, two huge rings around it, and I am being told to leave.
Commander, your vessel is obstructing the landing pad.
Right, okay. Yeah, I don't want to keep too close to the landing pad. That was only giving me a 6-second warning before they're going to open fire on me. Right, let's go and have another look. Right, so yeah, that's the landing pad. I'm going to go there, and this bit. Turn my lights on. No, I'm at the wrong end. Where is it? Can't see it now. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, so yeah, that window there is, I believe, the viewing platform, which looks over the landing bay. Can't quite Oh, you can see inside. Right, let's go inland now and go inside. Right, unfortunately, we won't be able to see the ship we are in on the deck of the fleet carrier because it go to get disembarked. You have to go below the deck.
Commander, your landing gear is retracted.
Landing gear deployed.
Right, so I can refuel again
Ship has docked.
and go below decks and
Hello,
disembark.
Commander. How may we assist you?
Right, okay, so we can now disembark and go and have a look around the fleet carrier. Hopefully this fleet carrier isn't going anywhere while I'm on it. Right, so where are we? There's the...
No gravity.
Is that the exit?
Contact active.
That must be the exit there. There's one at that end. So yeah, we're looking around the ship from the outside. Right, so we're on the fleet carrier now. I think that is another lift back down to, yeah, it's back down to the hangar bay. The normal random schematic stuff. A map of the fleet carrier with the time. So that is right. So it's 1800 UTC. Alright, so what do we have? Alright, those doors open automatically. Right, so this fleet carrier has been out in deep space, so it hasn't gone back since Odyssey to have any upgrades. So I suspect these doors here are the ones that go to the things like the astrometrics and the bar and the supply shop. So that's, I suspect, where those would be. Now we do have a shipyard. So this is the shipyard. We've got the it's a taipan folded up there in the shipyard. What's that say at the top there? So it does say shipyard. Oh, it says, right, so services suspended. So yes, so that's a services suspended. So's that one and that one, yes. So that's sort of confirmation. I did see something the other day. Oh, we've got a terminal here. Not sure what we can access on the terminal. Let's have a look. See what's the difference. Right, so so we've got the fleet carrier overview. I think this is the same, probably the same that you can get to in the ship. Yeah, oh, I can actually control the view, but I can't stop it from rotating. So I can see the commodities market. It just exports tritium, okay, and navigation Not a lot there. And summary. Pilot's handbook. Exit. Right. Okay. So we've got the shipyard. Redemption office. I think this is for. Alright, so you can actually sell your bounty vouchers and your codex discoveries there. Trade dividends. Right, okay, so yeah, so there's some of that. Available services. Right, so yeah, so Vista Genomics, Bartender and Pioneer Supplies are not available. And you can change your loadout from here as you can in a normal space station. Right, okay, so that is the terminal. Right, now this is the sort of the officers' quarters. Now we have got these escape pods you can interact with. Now I don't really want to eject myself into space, so I am not going to actually touch those. But as you can see, we do have an interact button on them. So I will wait till I get back to the bubble and try that in my own spaceship. So we have a guard here. Now this is the command deck. So that's where, if you own the fleet carrier, you can go there. And this is the viewing lounge. So again, we've got the same schematic stuff around there. And we can go and sit on these seats. Now they did mention that all the seats can be sat on in Odyssey. Now, in some of the habitat quarters, there were toilets. I wonder if that was included. Right. When I was walking around the other day, I did see a sleepy person somewhere. Right, it was on this seat here. There was a sleepy person. Right, so that is a random sleepy person. So I can sit on there as well. Yep. Right, so you can actually see the command deck from the front. So the command deck is... Oh, there's somebody up there on the command deck. So yeah, if you're a VIP visitor and you happen to know the owner of the fleet carrier, you can go and sit on the command deck. So it looks like there's a number of seats up there. Plus, there's another door there by the looks of it. Can't jump on the fleet carrier because it uses mag boots. Right, how far can we get to the front? Have a look at that. So there's 1, 2, 3, captain's seat, a few people in front. There's probably 3 on the other side as well. Right, so it's just 4. So it's like a normal ship. So you got your four wing mates, and again I think that's the captain's quarters through there. Right, so that is the tour of the fleet carrier. I'll head back to the ship. Is there anything else down here? We just got the 2 lifts. Doesn't matter which one you take, it will take you to your ship. Now, in a normal fleet carrier, you can't store your ships on somebody else's fleet carrier, so I'm not quite sure what would happen if you bought another ship while you were here. Right, I'm going to take that as a screenshot for this fleet carrier. Oh, I haven't got my helmet on. Okay. Print screen. And I'll save that. Right, so let's get the name of the planet so I can actually save it. We are... Right, we're actually orbiting that planet. So I'll get that. And the name of the fleet carrier. Copy name. Yeah, so this fleet carrier used to be called the DSSA Hope Dempsey. But they've removed most of the letters from that and replaced them with stars. Right, okay. So let's take off. Can't remember how I do that. Launch.
Craft disengaged. Ship has departed.
Landing gear retracted.
Launch successful. Goodbye.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scoping. System scan complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
So this is another system that's already been visited.
Frameshift drive
You
charging.
can tell if it's been visited or not when you see that many planets on your radar. Because you only see the planets that have been scanned previously. So yeah, this system is either visited a long time ago before you had to scan planets to make them appear on your radar, or it has been visited recently, which is probably more likely. Yeah, so when I arrived in the sector,
Fuel scoping.
go back and look at
System
the
scan complete.
2 streams ago, I looked at all the
Fuel
plant
scoping
life in the
complete.
sector, in the codex, and came up with this system we're
Frameshift
heading to
drive
now,
charging.
and that has a variety of shrub that I haven't seen anywhere before.
Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
And another system that's been visited.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Oh, welcome to the stream. We've just gained an extra viewer. Yep, we're touring the galaxy. We are currently in the Void sector of the galaxy. That was the destination for the Distant Worlds tour, Distant Worlds 2
Fuel scoping.
expedition. I have just left the fleet carrier. I think there's only one fleet carrier in the deep space support array in the Void. We are now heading towards a system that has
Frameshift
a
drive
kind of shrub
charging.
that I haven't found so far on this tour. In the last stream, we were at the westernmost point of the galaxy. So, if you look at the galaxy map, it's the one where you can't go any further west.
Engage.
And from there, we were heading towards the fleet carrier. So, if you watch the recording the list later, the first 10 minutes is just having a quick look around the DSS Hope Dempsey.
Fuel scoping.
It's the first
System
time
scan
I have been to a fleet carrier since update
Fuel
11,
scoping complete.
and first time I had a chance to actually walk around inside a fleet carrier. Now, because that fleet carrier hadn't actually been back, most of the services that were available weren't there. The only thing they had was the shipyard. And now,
Frameshift drive charging.
now we're just heading towards Fio Brew MWN C609.
4, 3,
A system with a very catchy name that I'm sure nobody could possibly get.
engage.
Right, so I think they had 19 jumps to get there. I'm very surprised we haven't found anything yet.
Fuel scoping.
Going between the westernmost point and Hope Dempsey, I found loads and
Fuel
loads
scoping complete.
of water worlds. I could hardly do more than sort of 3 or 4 jumps before having to stop with the scanner
Frameshift
system.
drive charging.
So I scan the systems with water worlds, ammonia worlds, and Earth-like worlds, and then they're the most likely systems to have
1.
biological life.
Engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
Right, so we're in a system that hasn't been scanned before. Wasn't anything we want to see, but that's good. So
Frameshift
hopefully,
drive charging.
fewer systems will have been previously visited. We're now about 500 light years away from the fleet carrier. So the further we get away from that, the less likely it is that we'll
Engage.
see systems that have been previously visited.
Fuel scoping. complete.
Right, that is not an air flight world, so I will continue there.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
We have a water world. 32 planets in the system, so that's a pretty good chance that one of those will have biology on them. That one doesn't. Geology. Right, there's the water world. So we have a gas giant there. That's probably got moons. Right, so we're looking at the features on these moons for biological features, and none of these have got any features on them. So we'll move around a bit more. Alright, biology on a ringed planet. Cool. Right, so what is that? That is 12... 12A. It's only got one sample of biology on there, so it's probably only bacteria. But we'll go and scan it anyway. Got several more gas giants. Geology of that one. Looks like there's still something that's... Right, so nothing there. Geology. So we've got how many we've got left? We've got 4 left. Let's look for the big one, because the little ones are most likely to be moons around the big one. There it is. Geology 3. There.
System scan complete.
Right, okay, let's have a look at the system and then head off to the 2 planets we're going to visit. So I think that is the water world. Yep, so that's the water world, which is the closest one. And the one with biological life on it, I think, is this one over here. Right, so that is the first closest one, so that's where we'll go first. Right, so we're now mapping the
Surface
water world,
scan by 50%.
and this system has been
Surface
visited
scan
before
complete.
and been mapped as well. Right, so that's now mapped. There's a slightly lower chance that they will have mapped the other planet. Right, so 3,000 light seconds to get there. Right, so this is a world, a very black one, with should have rings. I can't see the planet and I can't see the rings. We could be on the dark side of it, on a wide berth. Right, God knows where those rings are. Oh, there they are. Yeah, obviously not a lot of light on this planet. I need to fire a couple of probes into the rings as well. Looks like it's two lots of rings.
Surface scan by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Right.
Surface scan complete.
So it's only got bacterium on it, so I'm not going to bother landing, particularly as it's a black planet, because they are really hard to navigate around. So let's head off to the next system.
Frame shift drive charging.
Right, so 7 jumps before we get to the next system that we know is going to have life in it, but we may find some more between here and there.
3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Warning, temperature critical. Frame shift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scope
13 planets in this
disengaged.
system. Looks like it's been visited before, but they're not ones we're
Frame
interested
shift
in.
drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scoping. System scan complete. Fuel scope disengaged. Frame shift drive charging. scan complete. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scoping. System scan complete. Fuel scoping complete.
Right, so nothing in the system.
Frameshift drive charging.
Just 2 jumps to the next destination.
Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scope disengaged.
Right, so nothing
Frameshift
here. So
drive
the
charging.
next system is our destination. So there should be at least one planet there with biology on.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Right, so we have 5 stars by the looks of it.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
Right, so we've got 23 bodies. And it looks like it's going to be quite a big system. Okay, that's an interesting looking one. Nothing there though. F. One biology, and that is on planet 2A. It wasn't 2A, it was F2A. Nothing there. But there are a lot of black planets. Nothing on that one. F3, F3A. Right, so nothing around F, which is good because that looks like that was probably quite a long way away. What do we have here? Nothing on any of those. Right, so planet there with 9 forms of life on it. That is the most I've ever seen on a single planet. The most I've seen before is 8. So that is on planet DE2A. It's got 9 on there. So that is most likely our destination. Got one more planet there to view.
System scan complete.
Right, let's look at the galaxy map now and see what we've got. Not the galaxy map, the system map. Right, so that is where there was 9 forms of life, and it was F2A. This is where we had 1 form of life, so we may go there as well. But we'll head off to this one for now. How far away is it? It's only 4,000 light seconds away. Now this one I suspect is probably quite a bit further than that. Yeah, that's 400. So, right, let's head off to the closer one. Just take a couple of minutes to get there, whereas the other one is 400,000 light seconds away, and that will probably take about 20 minutes to get there. But I suspect it will take the rest of this stream for us to investigate this planet with 9 forms of life on there. Normally takes about 10 minutes for each one, assuming it's not really hard. Sometimes it can take an entire hour just to find 1 form of life. Right, so yeah, when we get to the scan it, we'll plan it, map it, find out whereabouts the life is. We'll start by going to whichever one is the hardest one to find. It looks like it's in orbit around binary stars, not too far away from them, so there should be plenty of light there. Strange orbit. Right, so they're the two stars, and we're on the dark side. So this has been visited before,
Surface
as it is in the
scan by
codex.
50%.
That's pretty much
Surface scan
expected.
complete.
Right, so let's see what we have on this planet. So we've got bacterium, as expected. Cactoida, that's been quite common in this sector. Celupus, I think I've seen that already. Concha, Fungoida, Osseous, Stratum, and that's what we came to see, the Frutexa. So which one of those is in the fewest locations? Right, so it looks like the Osseous, Fungoida and Concha are all in the same location, so we'll go and find those first. So I tried to find somewhere
Orbital
which
flight
is
engaged.
just on the edge of day and night, so that way we'll hopefully get some nice screenshots. This looks like a very small planet, 0.03 G it is. Very surprised it's got an atmosphere at being that small. In fact, this is probably one of the smallest planets I've landed on. I mean, look how bumpy it looks. Right, so that's a hotspot. We'll land on that plateau there. Right, so we're hoping to find 3 things in this location. I can't remember what they're. Osseous,
Landing gear deployed.
Concha and Fungoida, I think. Strange car, oh, that is. Try to find the right orientation to land. Got a blue atmosphere with 2 stars. Both the SRVs should be fully refueled. Right, let's go see what we can find.
No gravity warning.
I found a ship that has managed to land about 6 feet above the ground. That's quite good. And straight away we have something. Now I think this could be what we came to see. Yeah, I don't think I've seen this before. Yeah, so it is Sponsea grey. So a new species of shrub. Right, So, Swansea Grey. Right, so I don't remember that being on the list of things in this location, so that must be things that something that's everywhere. So there's more of it here. That's probably too close to scan again. We need to go 150 meters before we make another scan. Oh, there's something big on the hills over there. Let's go and see what they are. Probably. Oh, they're osseous. Right. Okay. So we need to finish the. Shrubs before we can start scanning something else. So we need to go and find 2 more of those. Right. That's the conkers that we came to see. There's more conkers over there. Straight line. That's conkers as well. Actually, gravity's gone up. Alright, so while we were landing, it said gravity was 0.3. It's now saying it's 0.5. Oh, sorry, 0.03. It's now saying 0.05. What do we have here? This is the fungoider. Right, so everything we want is in this location. So there's some more of the shrubs. Alright, so that's 2. Turn night vision back on, make it easy to see. Turn the headlights up to full beam. There's some bronzite, so I am in need of some minerals too, so let's go and get some of those. Well, we've got nickel, I need nickel.
Cargo scoop deployed.
sulfur. I don't think we need sulfur. Oh, we need 1 sulfur. Which means we probably also need 1 phosphorus. Yeah, we need 1 phosphorus, so that's what you use to refuel your SRB. And iron, so I'm pretty sure we need iron. That's what you use to make limpets to repair the ship. Right, let's go and find some more of those shrubs. There's some there. Let's go and get the osseous now. Or whatever we find next, but I did see some osseous just over here. Oh, that's not osseous, that is something else. Right, so that is I think that's a cactoida actually. So that's 5 or 6 things now we've found in this one location. Cactoida vermis amethyst. Cactoida vermis, right, so I found vermis green, I never found vermis amethyst before. Right, okay, so let's go and find 2 more of those. Right, there's another one there, I think. Yep. think that's possibly one over there too. So that is actually Osseous, not Cactoida. Some more shrubs over there. Oh, right, it's something down there which looks like what we're after. Yeah. And there are also Osseous here as well, so that's good. Right, so that is the Cactoida complete. Where did I see the Osseous? There it is. Now you do have to go 800 meters between Osseous samples, so you have to travel quite a bit to find those. What we've got there, so that's Discus Peach. Osseous Discus. Alright, so I've never found a peach one before. I found blue, white, and aquamarine. Peach. Get up there in one go, so we'll just about make it. So I think they are osseous discs that are down there. There we go. That's 2 osseous. Right, that could be some there, but they're going to be too close to scan again. Right, so that's back to the fungoider. Right, that looks like one over there. Right, now that's cactus. Welcome to the stream. I am currently touring a galaxy. I came to this planet because I found it in the codex. It had a form of shrub that I hadn't seen anywhere else. So found a few other things I haven't seen anywhere else while I was here. So we're just picking up the different plant life. So that was an osseous disc in peach. And that should have been the last one I needed to scan. And if I... Yeah, so yeah, these are the shrubs I came to see. I've not seen that species at all. But if I go back, there was some fungoida which I saw earlier as well. Well, I haven't done the concha yet either, so I've still got concha and the fungoida to do in this location. Right, I did find one patch of fungoida earlier. There it is, just down there. Let's get out and scan those. Right, so this is Stratis, I think, mulberry. Oh, it's Galata Mulberry. 4. So I found 4 of those on different, or 4 samples on different planets. I need to go and find 2 more samples on this planet to complete the sample. Looks like the day's getting lighter at the moment. Which is useful because they're quite hard to find. They do show up on night vision quite well because they normally appear in quite large patches. Let's see if we can get a bit of altitude. There's a patch of something over there. Can't tell what it is at the moment. I think that's the cactoid there actually. Yeah, that's the cactoid. I've just gone too far from the ship, and the ship is left. Right. Is that a patch of something over there? That's just the edge of the cliff. Right, I'm going to call the ship back. I
Ship
don't want
recalled.
it. This is a relatively flat space for it to land, and I want a reference point of where to go. That could be... yeah. Well, now the ship's gone, I haven't got a reference point, but I think this is a different sample of fungoida. Yeah, it's a different sample. And we have to go 300 meters between samples for fungoida. And you very rarely find a single patch that is that big. Yeah, got a very nice blue atmosphere on this planet. Big hole there. Right, so just saw some conkers down there. What's that over there? That could be what we're after. So that's what we're going to go for next, the conkers. What's that over there? That's more cactoids. Oh, well, the ship's just taken off again, so much for using it as a reference. But I think just found. Yeah, so I'm going. Hopefully, this is in the
Chassis
patch.
integrity compromised.
But it's in the patch that we visited before. This SRV's taken a hell of a pounding. It's only just been repaired, and now it's at 40% damage already. Yeah, so that's a new sample. What's the probability of finding cactoid concha in walking distance? Very good. There's some there. Right, so that's Renibus Peach. So Concha, Renibus Peach. Found 2 of those before. Right, so I'm now to find 2 more conkers. They normally like to grow in the bottom of valleys, so let's head down. Maybe not down that far. Yeah, there's some more there. How far do we have to go? 150 meters between those, so that should be far enough for another one. So we need to find one more conch and then we'll recall the ship and head off to find the, I think Selpus is the only thing we haven't found so far. so I think that's possibly one down there. What's that down there? That's more full grader up there, not crunching. There we go. Right, so so that's all the samples I want to collect here. I said partial sample. Already analysed. Yeah, so it is. So it still has got that bug where it says partial sample obtained when you complete a sample. Let's recall the ship.
Ship recalled.
Right, while I'm waiting for the ship to come back, let's take a screenshot. I haven't done one yet. Oh, it seems to have got dark. Where's the sun? Where are the stars gone? Oh, right, okay, it has... The sun has set. Well, the suns have set. I was going to take the screenshot. Well, I'll take a screenshot of the next location. Oh, they haven't set, we were just in a valley. I hope I get close enough to that ship before...
Power plant capacity exceeded. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Right, so we've just got to get above the DRP line, and then we can change the filters to find things we haven't found so far. So all we've got so far, we've got the shrubs, osseous disc, cactoida, concha, and fungoids. So that is a lot of what we were looking for. Right. So let's see what else we've got. So we've got bacterium, cactoida we found, Selpus, concha, fungoida, osseous, stratum. So Selpus and stratum, and tussock. Right, a lot was left on tussock, so let's see what we can find. Let's head a little bit more into the sunlight. Well, there's a big stripe there, right down the middle of a crater. What do you suppose that's all about? Is that just an artifact of... Let's go and land near that, see what it is.
Landing gear deployed.
Right, so we've got some plant life here already. Right, so that brief trip into space, the SLV has fully repaired itself. So this looks like the tussock on the grass. More cactoida there. Again, I don't think I've seen this species before either. What's this? Tussock vergram emerald. Tussock. No, definitely haven't got vergram. Vergram. Emerald. Right, okay. So we need to go 200 meters between samples for this. So that's 2 entirely new species I found on this planet. Right, so right, let's do a screenshot. Right, that is a place for the screenshot. Right, okay, I'll just, save the screenshot there. And the name of the planet. Right, so we need another sample of that. Alright, that's some sulfus. That's the other thing we come to this location to see. I haven't seen any stratum yet. No, let's go a bit further before we get out. Oh, actually, no, that's stratum over there. Yeah, so that's the whole planet done in 2 locations. I've not seen any bacteria, but I'm not going to go around chasing bacteria unless I happen to see some. Right, so that's the tussock completed. Let's go for the Selpus next. So what is this? This is Selpus Lacrium turquoise. Lacrima turquoise. What is it? Right, so I've found Lacrima orange before, but not turquoise. So I need to find 2 more of those. What do we need to go for those? Selpus, 150 meters. So not very far. So that one we just jumped over should be far enough. Where's it gone? So that's 2 of 3. Right, so now we've just got to go and find the stratum. And there's some over there. Right, so this looks like sort of peerless emerald. Peerless green. I've got some nice views there of the suns. And a baby one. That's interesting. The middle of these glow red. despite the fact they are shielded from something. That's the light from the SRVs shining through it, making it red. If we go and look at one where the SRVs aren't shining on it. Right, so I need 2 more stratum and then we're off to the other planet. Not to the, yeah, to the other planet in this system. What's this here? Is this the shrubs again? Ah, it's more tussock. And there's some stratum. Right, so that's complete. That's this planet complete. Let's go and have another look at that big long stripe that we saw. So it was just to the left of the ship as we landed. It still seems to be there now. Yes, so it was very lucky finding everything in just 2 locations. So we got, said it was nine things on this planet, didn't we? So there's 9 things on there. So it was 6 at the first location and 3 at this one.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Alright, so there's that stripe. And extends all the way through that crater. And through the next one.
Landing gear retracted.
Does it go further than that? Yeah, so it keeps going beyond that next crater as well. Can't follow it in Super Cruise because as soon as we point downwards we'll come out of Super Cruise. It does seem to go all the way around the planet. what is our... Right, so we are at 40 degrees north, and so we're directly above it now, so... Right, so the heading is 280. So it's not directly north, south, or east, west. Was it two? Could it be 275? So 270 would be directly west, but it's not 270. It's still going. Yeah, so that seems to go on continuously. Right, okay, let's head off into space. The stream's 2 hours long, so I'm just going to target the next planet, then I'll call this stream an end, because it's going to take
Cannot comply.
20 minutes to get there, and that's
Cannot
20
comply.
minutes of nothing happening.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Right, so the next planet is this one here, F2A. Now, there's one form of biology on there, which is most probably just bacteria. Have we... Yeah, let's just keep going up a little bit. It looks like where we're heading is the other side of the planet. Right, there we go. Right, so yeah, that is 428,000 light seconds. That's going to take at least 20 minutes to go. So I think that will be a good place to end the stream. Right, so thanks everybody for watching. We'll continue the tour next time, and I hope to see you again then. So goodbye for now.